Certainly. Let's support the explanation with examples in English. Before we delve into the world of countable and uncountable nouns, let's take a quick look at the concept of a noun in general. So what is a noun? A noun is simply a word that names anything. It could be a name for a person like Nicole or Adam or Mary. It could also be a name for a place like home or England. Additionally, it could be a name for a thing like cat, car, apple, or table. But how do we know when a word is a noun? We can easily identify a word as a noun when it comes after determiners, which are words like such, my, this, the, an, or a. For example, the engineer. Here, engineer is a noun because it follows the. An apple. Apple is a noun because it comes after an. My car. Car is a noun following the possessive determiner my. This man. Man is a noun after the demonstrative determiner this. When we find a word that comes after an adjective, that word is a noun. For example, in the phrase, a beautiful house, the word house is the noun because it comes after the adjective beautiful. Similarly, in a difficult test, test is the noun because it comes after the adjective difficult. Finally, in a nice country. Nouns in sentences. Nouns serve two main functions in sentences. They can be the subject, performing the action, or the object, receiving the action. Example: children play football. Children is the subject, performing the action. Football is the object, receiving the action. Countable nouns. These are nouns that can be counted. For example, boys, countable. There are 7 boys. Houses, countable. I have 2 houses. Cats, countable. There are 5 cats. Dogs, countable. There are 3 dogs. In these examples, we can easily count the number of boys, houses, cats, and dogs. Hence, they are countable nouns. Countable nouns in English. We will discover how to use a and an for singular objects and how to use few and many to talk about quantities. Let's get started. Part 1. Definite and indefinite articles. When we talk about a singular thing for the first time, we use a or an. For example, a new car. He bought a new car. A cat. This is a cat. An apple. I have eaten an apple. Part 2. A few and many. To express a small or large number of countable things, we use a few for a few and many for many. For example, many houses. He owns many houses. A few pounds. I have a few pounds. Uncountable nouns. Uncountable nouns cannot be counted individually. Examples include water, rice, information, furniture, and love. We don't say 2 waters or 3 rices. Instead, we use phrases like a glass of water or a bowl of rice. Part 3. How to ask questions. And when we want to ask about the number of things, we use how many. For example, how many books have you read? How many books have you read? How many pens did you buy? How many pens did you buy? How many countries did you visit? How many countries did you visit? 1. What are uncountable nouns? Uncountable nouns are nouns that cannot be counted with numbers. They cannot be pluralized. Uncountable nouns are treated as singular with verbs, as they are not typically used in the plural form. Examples of uncountable nouns: tea, sugar, water, electricity, information, and others. 2. Dealing with uncountable nouns. The articles an or a cannot be used with uncountable nouns. Instead, we can use other words to refer to a specific quantity, using of, example, a loaf of bread, using quantity words, example, 3 bottles of water. 3. Using uncountable nouns in sentences. Uncountable nouns are treated as singular in sentences. Example, tea is a traditional drink in India. Milk has many benefits. 4. Dealing with uncountable nouns in plural cases. When using quantity words, we use the plural. Example, 3 bottles of water are not enough for this trip. The words used with uncountable nouns: a sip of tea, a cube of ice, toothpaste, tube, a bar of chocolate, a sheet of paper, a jar of jam, a wisp of hair, a drop of milk, a spoon of sugar. Using some and any with uncountable nouns. 1. Some. We use some with uncountable nouns when we want to refer to an unspecified amount or quantity. Examples: I need some coffee, referring to an unspecified amount of coffee. Do you have any rice? Asking about an unspecified amount of rice. 2. Little and much. We can also use little for small amounts and much for large amounts with uncountable nouns. Examples: I have a little money, referring to a small amount of money. I don't have much rice, referring to a large amount of rice. 3. Asking questions with uncountable nouns. To ask about the quantity of uncountable nouns, we use how much. Example: how much sugar do you want? Asking about the quantity of sugar. To respond, I want 3 spoons of sugar, referring to a specific amount. Countable versus uncountable nouns. 1. Countable nouns. These nouns can be counted individually: cups, glasses. Example: Adam broke 3 glasses today. 2. Uncountable nouns. These nouns cannot be counted individually: glass, coffee. Example: glass is a transparent material we use to make windows. Coffee is one of the most important exports of Brazil. 3. Using uncountable nouns as countable. Sometimes, uncountable nouns can be used as countable when referring to specific instances. Example: please give me 1 coffee and 2 cups of tea. 4. Materials versus drinks. Some nouns can be both countable and uncountable, depending on context. Example: I have eaten 3 eggs. Countable: there is egg on your shirt. Uncountable: this bracelet is made of copper. Uncountable: the pharaohs used stone to build their temples. Uncountable. Here are some nouns that are used as countable nouns and uncountable nouns. Hair: there are 2 hairs in the soup. Adam does not have much hair. Noise: I heard a noise. I cannot study if there is noise. Paper: I have read an evening paper. There is paper on the wall. Room: our house consists of 3 rooms. Is there room for Mary to sit here with us? Work: The Old Man and the Sea is one of the greatest works of Ernest Hemingway. He has no money, he needs work. Homework in English conversation lessons is crucial for skill development. Each question is an opportunity to enhance understanding and achieve learning goals. Let's seize these opportunities and succeed together. Exercise type U to show that the word between parentheses is uncountable, or C if it is countable. 1. I eat 4 eggs every day. 2. Do you like some tea? 3. Milk is important to our health. 4. Please give me a coffee and 2 glasses of milk. 5. Glass is made of sand and lime. 6. How much sugar do you want? 7. Pass the salt, please. 8. Time is money. 9. I like listening to music. In this video, we will explore the importance of listening actively in learning English. Listening to conversations attentively helps us improve our language skills effectively. It contributes to understanding natural language, learning new vocabulary and expressions, and enhancing pronunciation skills. Would you like a cup of tea?
Yes, please. I'd love a cup of hot tea.
Do you prefer black tea or green tea?
I'd like a cup of black tea, please.
All right, I'll make you a good cup of tea.
Thank you. You always know how to make tea taste wonderful.
No problem. I'm glad you like it. Do you want anything else?
No, thank you. I have everything I need now.
Join our exciting community and subscribe now to be the first to receive all the latest content. Be part of our creative journey. Subscribe today and enjoy exclusive content. Subscribe to the channel to activate the bell button and receive notifications as soon as new content is published. Come and join us in our adventure. Subscribe now and be part of the family. Subscribe today and don't miss the opportunity to enjoy unique and useful content.